thought folks might appreciate the concept here. We just got a whole bunch of free greenhouse plastic. It's used, but not that used. And we're going through and processing it, breaking it down, labeling it and storing it so that we can skin a bunch of cattle panel tunnels, cold frames, low tunnels, and the like into the future. Let me explain how we got to this place. We have some friends just up the road, about 4 miles from our Trumansburg spot, that have an organic farm, and they have 5 high tunnels that I think are 36 by 40 feet, somewhere in that ballpark. They re-skin them once in a while. They just got a grant recently to put up different high tunnels, larger high tunnels, and so they knew that we'd be interested in their old greenhouse plastic if they ever took it off, so they gave us a holler. Here's the beauty part. Well, not the sad part or the amazing part, you decide. Where we live, there used to be a program to recycle this material. As far as they know, it's no longer in play. So if we didn't take this, or if somebody didn't take this, it would be going directly to the dump. So we brought them back here and we spread them out on the largest, smoothest spot we've got. Got a rough sense of the size of them. Trimmed off the areas that are older and more beat up, the edges. My mom is helping quite a bit folding it up. Thanks, Mom. The trimmed off material we'll set aside and store, and when we go to ship our bare root plants in the spring or the fall, we'll use this material cut down to wrap the bare root plants. So you may see this material arrive at your doorstep if you ordered plants from us. Pardon the dirt, but it's better than us buying new plastic for sure. Once we've trimmed off the dead edges or the bad edges, we get a rough idea of what's left and then trim it out into the largest meaningful sizes we can. Wipe it off if we can, get the water off of it, and then fold it up nice and snug and label what the dimensions are. We'll store these in the garage and maybe even make a little chart of what these pieces are. But for example, here's one, it's 20 feet by 40 feet. Now there may be a little rip here or there, but overall this is in good enough condition that we can reuse this. This will skin 2 cattle panel high tunnels in the future. If we don't have a full 20 feet of width, which is a very, very generous and safe width to go over a cattle panel, we can cut sections that are 12 feet wide, and those will very safely span 10-foot arced low tunnels, which we make out of 1/2-inch EMT conduit pipes. Worst case scenario, the pieces might be small, and we could use them to make small cold frames, 2 feet by 4 feet even if need be. Here's the thought that I would like to offer up to you. If you're going to make a cattle panel high tunnel or some low frames or some season extension, maybe you want to make some cold calls to local farms in your area that have greenhouses or have high tunnels. Are they going to reskin them this year? Can you help them take the old poly off? Maybe you can be in a position to receive the downstream material and not have to buy new plastic. When we're all said and done, we'll have 8 to 10 packets of 20 by 30 foot or 20 by 40 foot pieces here, probably a few $100s worth of plastic that we can use for season extension. We didn't have to buy, it didn't go to the landfill, didn't have to be shipped, and it took about 2 hours in total to process down. All right, so I need to make tags for this too, but 12 by, what is the length? Okay. All right.